Welcome. I'm back to bring you another video, another channeling from the guides. So let's see what they have to say. Hello, dear ones. I am Munnara. I bring to you great love from my collective of the Divine Feminine. I wish you to know that you are in a challenging time, this time of much change. And with this change, many of you can feel rearranged, uncomfortable, have issues arise within yourself that you thought you might have handled. We wish you to generate a great kindness for yourself, a compassion for yourself. And when you need it, step outside of your normal day-to-day life and take care. This might look like going for a walk with a friend. It may mean getting a cup of tea somewhere where you look at different scenery. It might mean taking yourself where you get a new view. And it might mean simply getting into a warm bath or somehow generating great love and kindness, great care for yourselves. We wish that you hold this love for yourself, this care for yourself as primary. In your culture, often it has been taught that this is to come second after your care for others. We beg to differ. The more that you are able to bring this care and love to your own self, then you can come to these others that you love and work with and contribute to from a place of fullness and from a place of having something to give. In that place, you give from your heart in a way that is more alive and more authentic and real. We know that each of you knows that place of being ragged, of having nothing left to give, and yet there's more to do for your children or your job or your daily tasks. In those moments, we ask you to stop and breathe. Simply breathe. Put your feet on the ground. Bring forth a grounding cord that goes deep into Mother Earth. Open your crown chakra and again ground up into the divine light. Put a line of light up into the divine light. Open yourself and then breathe in and ask my team or those guides that you work with to come and fortify you such that you feel that you have more strength, more energy to go forth and finish accomplishing these tasks in front of you before you have a chance to rest, to come back to taking care of self. Yes, indeed, this is very important in these times. That is all. Well, we have one more thing we will bring to you. In these times when there is so much changeability, we wish for you to be able to pivot. Let's say that you've been moving forward a certain direction, a certain way, and all of a sudden everything changes and you're not sure what to do. Again, stop, take care, breathe, and then feel free to pivot as is needed. Pivot with whatever you need. There is a great correctness or a great need for that in these days when new situations arise quickly and what you had planned or what you had intended is no longer proper or is no longer applicable. So indeed, pivot when it is needed. Dear ones, it is a time of great change and a great awakening, and it is a great time in that way. And yet also there is great loss and great pain that will continue. Indeed, you must take care of yourself such that you are staying current with what arises within you, these feelings that arise within you. They must be felt and acknowledged and attended to so that you can move forward from a place of wholeness. Indeed. The guide particularly loves to work with the inner child. She loves that. She loves to work with the inner child with people. And if this works for you, go in and find your inner child and love that being. See what that being needs. Take care of her or him. And from that place, again, you can go forward in your world. All right, we will leave you. All right, that was Munnara. Let's see. The whales would like to come in. Ah, dear ones, we are the whales. We bring you purple light today. Deep in our oceans, it is purple. It's purple. The light becomes a deep intensity that has a richness that feeds us. In that light, we can hear the solar sounds, the sonar sounds that come to us from our type, and that we hear that from the whales and our other whales and our dolphins. Yes, we hear that, as well as we do hear all these other motors and such that run on these waters. It is definitely uncomfortable for us, but we do have the ability to tune it out and mostly hear the sonar of our beings and the other enlivened ones in the waters. We bring this up to you at this time because there is much noise, if you will, around you. There is much noise in your media, in all these devices that you have. And like us, we would entreat that you tune out the noise that is not applicable to you or that does not benefit you. Thus, if the noise is coming from those you love, they're speaking their needs, they're contacting you, that is one thing. And yet, if the noise comes as one more thing to listen to or attend to, we ask that you set it aside and make your priorities clear. Dear ones, find the purple light way deep down in, as we find it in our waters. Find it within you. And from that place, you can be in the purple light and let it nourish your deep heart self and your deep energetic self and your authentic instinctual self. In these times where you live with many devices and many non-living structures, I think we will say, you will find that you can be greatly impacted by the non-living noise, if you will hold it this way. The purple light has this ability to heal you in a profound cellular way. It goes into the cellular structures that are being affected or possibly even damaged by all of this electromagnetic energy you have that is not natural to your planet Earth. Thus, the purple light can bring a great healing to you. So we ask that you engender that light, that you find that light. Now you can visit us deep, deep, deep in the waters and be in that purple light and have it heal you there. Or you can sit or lay on your bed and see it, as your guide would say, and bring it to you that way. It matters not how you do this, and yet there is great power in this light, and we ask that you employ it. Indeed. This is a time of great power on your planet, and we ask you that you continue to steady yourselves. You continue to stay true to what is true for you, and that you move forward steadily. There is much that can jerk you around. For us, it is when these boats go by or when there are grand storms, they can push you around. We ask that you humans, that you find your steadiness. I think your guide says you can be grounded, and that is helpful. It is not our way, so we cannot advise you on that. We flow with the waters. So when the waters bounce, we go deep or we flow with it. If that is a benefit to you, you can look into that way. We have one more thing we would wish to speak to you about. It is attending to your young. Your young are more deeply affected by those energies that are non-natural. We ask that you have times you turn off these devices for all beings in your household, particularly for your young, and that you protect them and take them into the natural world. The natural world brings a level of healing that you cannot find other places. And it is when a being truly knows oneself and comes back to oneself in a way that is quite profound. So we ask that you take your young ones out into the natural world, whatever that might be for you, and that you can take your own self into that natural world. Yes. And if there are young parts within yourself that need to be nourished, again, take them into the natural world. This is what we have for you, dear ones, today. Many blessings on your journey. May you swim well. Ah, that was the whales. We have one more that is an earth spirit that is not wily. Let's see who she is. Dear ones, I am Hakika. I am an earth spirit, and yet I am more of a earth spirit of a different land than this other being wily. I bring a different energy that is much more peaceful and calm. We wish you to know, my people, the little people, that we are always here with you, and that there is great benefit to sitting against rocks or against trees or in the sand or the dirt. And that when you choose to totally still yourself and actually put your physical body upon the earth and lean against something natural, we can bring great nourishment to you. We can bring the guide keeps calling it electromagnetic frequencies. We can restore those frequencies. So we ask that you find places to be still, to be peaceful, to be quiet with yourselves on the ground, leaning against a natural place. Dear ones, do not believe all that people will tell you. We do exist. We are here. It is why you feel nurtured when you are in these places of great natural beauty, or when you spend time in touch physically with the world of the dirt and the living earth beings as the rocks and the trees. Yes. Yes. We would like to join you, and you may take yourself there at any time. And when you are there, ask my people to come forward. Ask my people to return you to a great wellness, to play with you. And you might find yourself getting up and having a little dance with us. Indeed, we do that. We have dances, we sing, we play. Yes, that is true. And yet also, we are still and we imbibe, we are of this natural world. So we can bring this frequency of the earth, of the peacefulness to you. Indeed, all you must do is ask us and be still. Your busyness, your doingness precludes you from inner peace at times. It takes a great stillness and connection to the natural world at times to bring you back to the inner peace. So when you know not what to do, when you feel lost or you're troubled, find a place on the earth and be still, or walk and look at the nature. But the stillness will allow us to work more personally with you. Call us forward, dear ones. We are here. I am Hakika. Thank you. All right. Those are today's messages. Much love. May you be well.